All right, welcome to CR Fitness. We're going to go over everything that I offer and my journey to see if this is the right fit for you. Now, if you watch this all the way to the end, I have something special for you. So watch it all. Pretty much, this is where I structure and replace your guessing. Execution replaces excuses, right? This journey is built to transform you physically, mentally, and for good. You follow every action and execute every step and build the man you're supposed to be. At the end of the day, we don't want to settle for who we are. We always want to do better and push it to the next level. And that's what this program here does, right? So right now, let's go over my case study. This is me about a year ago, 2 years ago, and this is me now, right? Here I'm drinking, here I'm at the gym. So you need to understand the fact that your actions and what you do create the results that you have. There's nobody else to blame but yourself. So if I'm drinking and I'm eating like shit and I'm not even putting in the work that I need to put in, that's how I'm gonna look, right? And who the fuck wants to look like that? Now, if I lock in with my diet, show up every day, and follow a program and a structure, that's how I'm gonna look. So your results solely depend on nobody but you. I deal with a lot of customers and clients that turn into friends that at one point all they did was blame somebody else and just no, it's because it's bullshit, bro. Your results are solely based on yourself, your actions, your discipline, and who the fuck you really are at the end of the day, right? You can blame anything and anybody else that you want, but it all comes back and falls down to you and what you decide to do, right? So, like I mentioned, just going out partying, eating like shit, no real training program, just random workout, poor eating habits. I'm personally one of the biggest problems that I have right now is still eating. Even though I track my macros and my calories, it is very hard to do. And I completely understand why. I love eating food. I love eating a burger, pizza. I have a sweet tooth. So it's very hard to control yourself. But I got to do it. And so do you. And so does everybody that wants to get those results. My body fat was completely high. You could see that I had tits. What the fuck is that, bro? Who the hell wants to have tits? No consistency, coming up with excuses. I was like that too, just blaming something else. So what I had to do is quit drinking, and every excuse that was slowing me down, I had to get rid of it. I focused on a plan, locked in my nutrition, high protein, moderate carbs, low fat, non-negotiables. I had to go and train every day. I had to eat good every day. I can't give up. So my mindset shifted from hope to execution. No more wasting time, no more excuses. Just handle business and go from there. So these were the results. Dropped body fat, got lean, was more athletic, arms, chest, shoulders, everything got bigger. I got a six pack. Bro, listen, if you don't have a six pack right now, I'm telling you, the moment that you do have a six pack, your whole life is gonna change. Your mindset, your confidence, everything. Because you're gonna look at yourself in the mirror and you're gonna be proud of that. Because it's gonna take you hard work. And anything that requires for you to put in work, if you're able to do it and get results from it, you're going to be proud of yourself, right? I was like 190, 195, came down to 175, 180. I'm currently at 180, 185 right now, at around 12.5% body fat. And it takes some time. It definitely does take some time. It took me around a year and a half to do that, almost 2 years. But it is what it is. You got to start somewhere. If not, you're gonna be stuck like that for the rest of your life. And I wasn't trying to be fat and have tits when I went to the beach. So I didn't just change my body. I did change my life. The decisions that I did make, and just overall, just I'm a different person now. And that's what you need to do to get those results. Kill your old self and build your new self. That's overall my summary right there. And since I was able to do that, I built the knowledge and foundation to be able to help other people do that as well. So over here we have Dean, who has been with me for around 6 months. And Dean, you can just tell he didn't even go to the gym before. This is not a body of somebody that used to work out or had any type of discipline. So if you're a beginner, this program works for you as well. There's no excuses. I don't want you to be scared that somebody's going to judge you. I'm not going to judge you. Any of my other clients are not going to judge you. And nobody at the gym is going to care about what you're doing, bro. People are in the gym in their own journey. And you might run into an asshole, but you're also going to run into somebody like myself that's going to motivate you and push you to keep going and showing up to the gym. So there's all types of people in the world, right? You just got to accept it and take it as it comes. Because without bad, there can be good. So Dean now, look at Dean right now. Dean's a whole different person. Lower body fat, arms are bigger, jacked, his shoulders right here, looking crazy, traps looking crazy, chest looking crazy. We still gotta lose some more weight and get a little bit shredded, but it's a work in progress. And we're gonna keep working on doing that. Dean is currently a client of mine right now. So if you want to follow his journey, it would be Dean Lewis. So if you guys want to go check it out, all right? So Dean came with no structure, no accountability. He lacked a clear training and nutrition system, body fat super high, low muscle definition, starting from scratch. So he had no structure in training or he didn't have any plans. And inconsistency, gym habits, and lack of discipline, poor energy, low focus, and low confidence. Those were his main problems. So he wasn't confident to showing up to the gym on his own. The program helped him do that because he had a plan to follow once he got it. And not only that, he had me in his corner, pushing him and motivating him to go every day. If I see that you miss a day, I'm going to ask you why. And I'm going to make you realize the fact that you could have gone, that you could still go. Because whatever excuse that you have for me, I'm going to tell you a worse one that I overcame and still won. So that's what I'm here for. So I was able to increase his confidence, his discipline, and his poor energy. Once we handled his main problem, Dean has not stopped going to the gym. Dean has shown up every day, sometimes twice a day. And this is what happened. We customized the training split, focusing on progressive overload to increase strength and size. Cleaned up his eating, high protein, moderate carbs, low fat. Weekly accountability check-ins and habit tracking to make sure he wasn't eating shit or fucking with me. That's why we track your weight every week and make sure that the scale is going down or up depending on your goals. And those were the results. He dropped 25 pounds of fat in 6 months, from 235 to around 210, 25% fat to 16. You don't just come up with this. So he went from lost to locked in, mindset leveled up. He's a whole different person now. My goal here is not to make you bodybuilder. My goal here is to make sure that we level up your mindset and your body follows with it. Once again, that's Dean's journey right there. Dean, if you watch this, keep it up, bro. It's only up from here. This is another case study. Daniel. Not everybody is going to get these results, but they're achievable. Luckily for him, he has great genetics, and within a year, he was able to accomplish this. Who doesn't want to look like that in a year, right? So he came into me with an average build. He was an athlete before he did let himself go, and he had some muscle memory. But right now, in this picture that we're looking at, there's no muscle, there's nothing. There's just him showing up and using my guidance. So he was inconsistent, and then he turned consistent, but he lacked the structure and plan and nutrition needed to unlock his full potential. He was eating candy, he was eating like shit, he was barely going to the gym. So the first thing we did was show up to the gym every day, no excuses. And then we fixed his nutrition, right? He had some knee problems. He started doing legs. His knee problem went away. He didn't have a system. It was just whatever I was telling him to do that started giving him results. So we created a program for him, put him on macros, implemented certain techniques to fix his knee and his workouts. And then we got a call every week as well. Focus on clean eating, carb timing, and recovery. So major increase in muscle mass, strength gains across all key lifts. He went from somebody that didn't even lift before to now squatting 3 plates. It's insanity, but it could be done. Not only did he get bigger, he got leaner, and that's what it's all about. Making sure you're the best version of yourself, have no excuses, and show up every day. So his key takeaways for success were structure, tracking. To create real gains, you need to track your food, what you're doing, and what you're eating. Even if you gotta buy a scale. He bought a scale, he tracked and weighed every food that he ate, and he wouldn't drink, he wouldn't do anything. He was just go to the gym every day with results. And that's what happens when you have that mindset. So he packed on muscle, dropped body fat, increased strength, and built a physique that demands respect. People need to respect you. When you go from this freaking fat kid with no muscle that has no type of discipline to looking like how he looks now, that you're jacked, that you're built, your biceps are peaking, people are gonna look at you and be like, this guy works hard. He cares about how he looks and he wants to do better for himself. So people need to respect him. And within 2 months, that difference was just crazy. All right. So shout out to Daniel. If you're watching this as well, keep doing your thing. So this is what my program offers pretty much. I'm going to send you an email and we're going to create a training plan that's going to be customized for you towards whatever it is you want to do. Lose, loss, fat, gain bender, and gain muscle. Not only for myself, but for other clients as well. We're going to work with your schedule and your gym access. So Trainerize allows you to see all of my workouts. We're going to be able to track your food. You're going to have a link here that's going to give you a tutorial if you don't know how to use it. And I will also help you out with that as well. Now, you're going to receive an email, like I said, or you're going to sign up. You need access to that email, and the only one that can send it to you is me. So I'll be personally sending it to you myself. So we're going to lock in on your nutrition. Make sure you have the workouts there. When you get in contact with me, it's going to be through text. I don't like talking through that app because AI automatically sends some messages sometimes. So I want you to know you're always talking to me, and that's why you'll have my phone number. We're going to sync MyFitnessPal and Trainerize together. That way, through Trainerize, I'll be able to see what you're eating and make sure that you have the right structure when it comes to your nutrition. Weekly check-ins, tracking your weight, strength, and training. We're going to have all the numbers for how much you're lifting, how many reps, and all that. 24/7 direct messaging. Full mindset and discipline. This is what it's all about. Building a bulletproof mindset, not just a better body, which is what I was referring to earlier, right? We're going to kill your inconsistency and mental laziness, install habits that guarantee long-term success across fitness and life. So what I mean by that is, I want you guys to create the person that you've always wanted to be, the person you're proud of, the person that you imagine in your head. I want it to come to life. But to do that, you need to do what it takes in reality, in real life. You need to take action that results in you being that person once you take that action. Because if you imagine this person and never put any physical work or action towards it, it's just going to be an illusion, a thought. And a lot of you, the main problem that you have is you start being delusional and thinking that this person that you created in your head is who you are. But when you go to the mirror, it's not who you are. When you get on the scale, it's not who you are. You think that your body's fine, but you're 40, 50 pounds overweight, and that's not something to be proud of. So the first thing that you need to do is accept reality for what it is, to be able to accustom to it and make the changes and take the actions that you need to take to make it happen. We're here for one and one thing only. Accept reality for what it is and doing what it takes to create the best reality for yourself. All right? So this program is for you if you're tired of wasting years trying and want real results. All right? You're ready to be coached, you're ready to start right now and be held accountable. You want a body, mindset, and life you're proud of. Everything we went over. This program is not for you if you're looking for an easy way out. You're still stuck in excuses. And to put it in a very plain and simple way, if you still have a bitch mindset, right? You blame everybody but yourself and you're always excuses and you're always crying and you're still delusional and you lie to yourself and you believe it. This program is not for you if you're like that. So get the fuck out right now. Delusion and mental illness is so real. You guys, I've talked to hundreds and hundreds of people that just lie to themselves and they say they're fine when they're overweight. It just doesn't make any sense. So the mission is weakness ends here. Discipline begins. And this is when real men are built. No more fake shit. This is where things get real. Frequently asked questions. How do check-ins work? There you go. Weight, photos, training stats, nutrition tracking, all through the app. I review everything and send direct feedback. I'll let you know where you're fucking up, where you're doing good. Toodles to you. If you're doing good, I'll make sure that you recognize it and I recognize it. But if you're doing bad, we're gonna have a talk. All right. If you miss a workout, you communicate. Life happens, but sometimes it might be some bullshit you're coming up with. So I'll make sure you're saying the truth. Communication and honesty are non-negotiable. You don't come on me with no bullshit, man. I've heard it and I've seen it all, and I'm gonna know you're lying. A lot of you are gonna miss a day and not tell me anything about it, and stay silent until I hit you up, and then you come up with some bullshit. So we fix problems, not hide from them, right? That's what little girls do. If you don't track your food, you're not gonna get results. No matter how hard you work out, no matter what you do, if you're eating like shit, you're just not gonna see any results. That's just the way life is. You need to take action and put in the right programming and the right habits to achieve certain results. You need access to a gym if you want to see the best results. Now, a lot of you have a home setup. If you have some dumbbells, bro, we can try our best, but more than likely, you're not going to get the best results. And we can sign you up, bro, but there's only so much you can do with two dumbbells. If you follow everything, you'll start seeing results within 2 weeks. 4 to 6 weeks, we really start seeing results for real. But in 2 weeks, you can see some stuff. The goal is to fully transform your physique and mindset within 6 months. Can I still have social life while on this program? Yes, of course. If you move with discipline, you can enjoy life, but your priorities must change. Fitness comes first, your life comes first, your self-development comes first, structure comes first, and excuses come last. If you let structure come last, excuses come first, and fitness come last, you're just going to be in the same boat you're on now. I mentioned the beginner thing. This program is built for beginners and real growth. So listen, don't be afraid. We're all start somewhere. I started somewhere, and that's the way it is. Can I drink alcohol while coaching? You can, but not if you want real results. So the answer with me is no. If you're going to be drinking and not seeing results, don't even waste your time. If you have injuries, we're going to work around them, adjust to them, and see what we could do to get the best results that we have for you with the injury. What if I can't afford it? This is a really good question. If you're not in a situation where you're able to invest in your financially, then you shouldn't worry about your physical, because at the end of the day, your habits towards fitness is bad. Your habits towards finance is bad. So not only are you out of shape, but you're also broke, right? And it just tells me a lot about yourself. You don't have any money and you don't have any structure in your life. So it doesn't get any worse than that. And if you're serious, you'll find a way. If you're not, you'll find an excuse. So if you're telling me you don't have money, that's an excuse. There's always some way to come up with it, especially with the programs that I offer. There's no way that you can afford the most efficient program that I have the best deal possible for anybody that's a beginner to get started right away. The standards you will be held to: track your food every day, no days off, no guessing, no I forgot. That's bullshit. I'm too lazy. I'm telling you, I heard it all. You execute training plan is ready. Follow the program, follow the exercises. Everything must be tracked and logged. It's like when you're at work or at school or anything you do in life, they're gonna measure your work by analyzing the numbers you put up. So we need to track those numbers and make sure they're going up. You communicate weekly. Check-ins are mandatory. I can't fix what I don't know about. So you need to make sure that you're honest with me and that we track everything. Discipline. Your results are your responsibility. I'm gonna do my best to help you out. But if you don't do anything, no matter how hard I work, then it's completely your fault. Effort is mandatory. Excuses are rejected. That's a fact. Training, nutrition, sleep, and recovery are priorities, not afterthoughts. If you move like an amateur, you stay average. If you move like a professional, you will build an elite body and mindset. So respect the process. This isn't a 30-day crash program. Real transformation takes time and consistency and pressure and ups and downs. But if you show up, you stay coachable and execute, you will change your entire life. So the bottom line is you're either executing or making excuses. But in this program, executing wins, not excuses. So this is going to be a results timeline: learning the system, tracking food, following workouts, checking in, strength increases, initial fat loss begins, 1 to 3 pounds within 1 to 2 weeks is crazy. Energy, mood, and focus start improving. Adaptation phase: workouts feel sharper, movements feel stronger, fat loss visibly speeds up, appetite control improves. This is when it starts kicking up, right? Month 2 and 3, muscle definition all around, fat gone down, strength goes up, confidence increases inside and outside the gym. All right. Month 6, this is when your people can't recognize who you are anymore. People that you haven't seen in 6 months to a year, they're not gonna even know how to acknowledge the change that you've had. And discipline is gonna be built into your daily life. You're gonna already operate. It's gonna be a habit to be the person we created you to be, and it's gonna be no longer a goal but a standard. It's gonna be the bare minimum. All right. So you're not signing up for a quick fix. You're building a life you're gonna be proud of for good. So pretty much you have 2 options now: stay soft, keep lying to your stay broken, or step up, take control, and build the man you're supposed to be. This program is for men who are sick of looking in the mirror and seeing wasted potential like I once was, and are ready to be coached and pushed and challenged. That's how we achieve results. You want a body, mind, and life that you actually respect? Know that results come from discipline, not motivation. A lot of you watch all these reels on Instagram and look for all this motivation that only lasts for 3 seconds. So that's not going to work. We need discipline. Even when you don't want to do it, even when you're not seeing those motivational reels, you know that at 3 o'clock, you got to go and put in that work at the gym. Whatever time it is, you got to go. So you're signing up for real structure, real discipline, real results, and a real identity that you're proud of. Not fantasy shit, not hype, not temporary. Where you're not signing up for. No hand holding, no babysitting, no tolerance for excuses, no room for weakness. A lot of you are used to the world being soft. With me, that's not gonna go. We're here to create a strong, respectable person, somebody that has a go ahead on their shoulders, and somebody that's another level. Being soft and babysitting you is not gonna create that. So we need to create a different level of mindset. I'm not gonna disrespect you, you're not gonna disrespect me, but we're going to acknowledge the fact that we gotta put in some hard work, and there's no excuses for it. If you come up with excuses and you start being weak, and I need to babysit you, this is not for you. But if you tell me, hey, listen, I'll be at the gym right now, I'll even send you a picture, and you track your progress, you show up every day, I'll be like, yo, you're killing it, bro. Listen, I might even give you a free month if I see how hard you're working, right? But if you're being a little bitch, get the fuck out. So you have two options: step up and execute, apply, book your call, start building. Week 1, 2, training log, food track, momentum rising. Beyond 6 months, you build the physique that you wanted. Your mindset is bulletproof. Nothing's gonna stop you, and you're gonna be a walking proof of discipline, muscles, mindset, the body that you wanted. Can't get better than that. Option 2, stay soft and settle. Keep scrolling, keep watching reels, keep watching videos, keep lying to yourself, keep being delusional. Like I said, I don't want to work with people like this. So if this is you, don't waste your time. Same habits, same body, same excuses, same softness, same shame, same story, same bullshit over and over again. Softer, weaker, further behind, still invisible. Nobody notices you. You're still stuck, still lying to yourself, still saying next month excuses. Completely, the definition of people I don't want to work with is option 2. So beyond 6 months, you're gonna be the same in the same broken cycle, same wasted life, full regret for blowing your shot. You know that you could have put in work 6 months ago when you saw this video, but guess what? You're gonna think about it. Oh, I'm not ready yet. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can track my food. I don't know if I can be coached and be told to do something I don't want to do. So this is what it's gonna get you. These are the results. Right? I'm here to help you guys, but I can't help you if this is who you are. If you want to be soft and settle for less, no matter how hard I try, it's not gonna work. I want you to want a better version of yourself so I can help you create it. If you don't want it for yourself, if you don't want it bad enough, I can't want it for you. I can only help you achieve it once you do want it. But you're not going to achieve any results if you don't want it for yourself. So if you step up and execute, you don't just change your body, you change your entire identity. You start living with power, structure, respect, first for yourself. And then you're able to share that person you created with everyone around you. It doesn't get better than that. So you finally become the man you were meant to be. You wake up with purpose, you move through life differently, not the version you've settled for. You create the next level version of you, right? But if you stay soft and make excuses, you don't just stay the same. You decay. You literally go to waste. Your body gets softer, your mind gets weaker, your spirit gets smaller. Over time, you're just die not only physically but spiritually, and brain fog is gonna take over, and you're just gonna be doomsday scrolling, and it's just not gonna be something that you want for yourself. Living in your phone because your life sucks, right? Every day passes and you drift further from the man you were supposed to be and more into delusion land. Come on, it's bound to happen if you stay down that road. You look in the mirror, you're not gonna look there for long because you're not gonna be proud of who you see. You gotta look for 2 seconds. Nod your head, look down, and keep it going with your freaking fat, miserable day. And you hate it when you see others passing you by. You see Johnny that lost 30, 40, 50 pounds, or Billy that was skinny and got big, and you ask yourself, how come they can do it and I can't? The only reason is because they took action when you didn't. That's the only thing. And deep down, you had a chance and you threw it away. So the truth is, you're either building the man you respect or digging the grave for the man you could have been. Nobody is coming to save you. Not me, not anyone else. Not your mom, not your parents, not your girlfriend, whoever it is. Nobody's coming to save you, bro. Let's be real, all right? You either commit or you collapse. Make your move. So if you made it this far, most people would have already clicked off and you didn't. So at this point, this separates you from the rest. And if you hit me up today and you tell me that you watched this through, we're going to get started today, bro. And we're going to get started on building the best version of yourself, all right? So links are going to be below in the description. You can either apply on my type form. I'll see it and get back to you. You can book your call or contact me directly through Instagram. Get to work or stay exactly where you are, bro. All right? Looking forward to hearing from you. And I hope that all of you that watch this video entirely take action on creating a better future for yourself and for those around you. Because when you become the person you want to be, you're going to want to share that with the world. And I'll be here to guide you through it. So this is where weakness ends and where discipline begins. Peace out.